What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the AM, guys. Welcome to 5 Minute Rants. I'm your host, Mike Abernathy, and welcome to the show predicated on the journey of life and business. Well, everybody, today I actually want to talk about humility. I've mentioned this principle a lot, and I actually want to dive a little deeper into it because I really believe humility is such a key to life. It is a key for relationships. It is a key for work. It is a key to learn and grow. Honestly, most everything that you do, if you want to improve in it, requires humility. And I want to talk about what humility is not. So I think that a lot of people think humility is I'm just abasing myself, or I'm devaluing myself, or self-degrading in a lot of ways. And that is actually not what humility is. You can't have true humility if you do not value yourself and if you do not love yourself. It's just not possible. That being said, I want to go on to what I think humility is. Humility, I believe personally, is freedom from pride and arrogance. You are free from acting out of arrogance or acting out of pride and acting from those heart positions, where it really means that you allow your work or your life to be enough as is when you're in front of people. You have nothing to prove to anybody else. There's nothing to prove. You don't have to show anything to anybody. You don't care if they see. You don't care if they look. You don't care if they admire you. You don't care if they want to be your friend. You don't care if they are going to speak well of you or poor of you. It doesn't matter. It actually takes humility to do those things. The other thing is humility, because it is you are removing yourself from arrogance. You're removing yourself from pride. It opens up the doors to relationships. It opens up the doors to learning. It opens up the doors to improvement. It opens up the doors to where you're willing to be wrong. You don't care that you're right. You don't care that you're wrong. What matters is growth and change and transformation. And see, when you are operating out of ego in an egotistical heart position, you actually operate on being right. You have to be right. Pride's always got to be right. Pride always has to know the right answer. Pride always has to be the smartest person in the room. Pride has to operate. And see, oftentimes when we operate from pride, we're actually covering up from a lot of the things that we are either ashamed of in our lives or that are negative in our life, and that we haven't done or taken the measures to actually properly deal with any of those areas. And so humility, like I said, you can't have true humility if you don't value yourself and you don't love yourself. And both of those things include growing and changing and getting healed in the areas that you need to do. And growing and changing and getting healed in the areas that you need to get healed in. And part of that is doing what you know that you need to do, taking the actions and doing the things that you need to do. And so oftentimes the lack of humility comes from my unwillingness to move forward and take actions that I don't think speak to my ego. I'm not willing to do the boring stuff. I'm not willing to do the things that are not flashy. I want to be the next Batman. I want to be the next Iron Man. I want to be the next superhero, as Andrew and I call it in the company. And that's not humility. Humility is being able to take the low path, knowing that the path, whether high or low, whether visible or invisible, does not determine your worth and also does not determine your value as a person. And it actually is more valuable to take the low path. It is more valuable to sit there and grind and do the work and to make choices and decisions that are best for yourself and best for your team and best for the people around you, rather than taking the high path and being selfish. Pride and arrogance normally go hand in hand with selfish. If you've ever heard somebody talk about another person who's prideful, normally the word that goes along with that is self-absorbed. And self-absorbed is just another word for selfishness. And I really think that humility, you can't be selfish if you're going to have humility. There has to be something bigger than yourself that you're really serving and executing against. And so humility really opens up the doors for so many things in life, including the freedom from being wrong, the freedom of fear from being wrong. And there's a lot of fear surrounding being wrong. So anyways, guys, that's the rant for today. So I hope you'll have a great day, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.